Greetings, people. Yard Reviews. Show where we give you a multicultural perspective on all things film and television. I'm your host, Sadiq Johnson. I'm joined by my co-host, Irv.
Hello.
Joined by Dan.
What's
Dan just laughing. Anyway, so listen. Right now we're going to be talking about Sleepy Hollow, Season 2, Episode 18. I think this is the finale.
Yes.
Season finale. So, listen, everything comes to a head in this episode now, so...
Oh, just before, you've got to review the whole season, remember?
Oh yeah, definitely. So guys, I'm going to review this whole season in entirety for the next video, and I'm going to give it a rating, general rating, like we always do with all of our, season reviews. But yeah, listen, right now, like this episode, everything comes to her head now. So she's back in time, like the last
Abbie.
episode, right? Yeah. So Abbie basically now, this is the deal. She has to find Ichabod Crane from this time now, and then basically figure out a way how to get back to her time and kind of set things right. So what happens now is Abbie ends up linking with Ichabod, then they end up linking with Benjamin Franklin. They're there with Benjamin Franklin. He's basically telling them that like they need to go to Grace, who is her ancestor, and Grace is, she can cast a spell where she can send her back to the time when the whole spell was cast and reverse it, so that they can do what they have to do. So basically this is how the whole thing goes down now. So while they're there, the horseman is there trying to kill what's his name on the battlefield. She got Ichabod out of the battlefield, so he ended up not dying. So therefore Ichabod doesn't know what's going on, doesn't know that thing that Katrina is betraying him and everything that's going on. So basically she's there now plotting against him, plotting with the horseman to get him, and this is basically what's going down now. So they want to kill Ichabod, get rid of him, so she can have the kid and spend more time with Henry and just kind of set the timeline in a different stream. So basically she has to stop that. So she goes to Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin starts giving him information on how to set it back to go to her Grace. And while he's about to drop the information and about to go to Grace, boom, horseman comes in, throws his axe, chops off Benjamin Franklin's head.
What?
Change the course of history. Everything is getting crazy now. So she gets locked up. Then this other officer who was there before tries to mess with her. She beats him up. She ends up telling Ichabod, say, listen, Katrina is evil, she's trying to kill you. He kind of notices something, then he says, listen, go into my thing, find my cell phone, look at the pictures, show that I'm not lying. She find the cell phone, eventually figure out how to turn it on. Look at the comedic parts there. Then him turn it on, press play, and watch this video of him trying to do a selfie with her, so him end up believing her. So then boom, end up going to Grace's place, linking up with Grace. They meet each other, started talking to each other. She did a spell. Then while he's out there trying to defend him, because Katrina and the horseman is there trying to kill him, as soon as the horseman's there to chop off his head, boom, spell gets right in the nick of time as usual. Boom, spell goes off. She comes back in time. So then she's there back into the time before they did the spell. And then she realized that the spell gets reversed. She gets pissed. Uses her magic. This is Katrina, by the way. Uses her magic, send Mills into the wall. Ichabod end up figuring out what's going on. Grabs a knife, goes up to her. Boom, gets stabbed. Kills her. Kills his own wife. Boom. Yeah, so she dies. End up seeing Jeremy. Her body just like drifts away, and
so she went to hell.
I have no idea what's going on. So right now it just ended up where he's just there, felt a lot of hurt or whatever. Then Mills was like, listen, we'll have to, you ready, Captain? You ready to roll? He was just like, yeah, I'm ready. And everything got reverted back. Katrina's dead. Jeremy is dead. I mean, our name, his real name is Jeremy. His real name is Jeremy, but
the Nick guy?
No, man, I'm not. His real is Jerry. The son. His real name is Jeremy. What's his name? Parish. Parish. Yeah. Who's basically their son. Yeah. So So the two villains are dead now. Katrina ends up becoming a villain. He ends up killing her. Nice twist. I really don't know what they're going to do for next season, but what they figure out is that Grace told Abbie that their job as witnesses is like she has to start. It's not even finished yet. So obviously they have more things to do, to keep it going on. So listen. Next season, who's the main villain, I don't know. But listen, I hope it's somebody good. I hope that they, don't drag it out that much. I had a few issues with it, but we're going to talk about that when I review the whole season. So anyway, thank you guys so much for viewing. Remember, subscribe to the show, youtube.com/yardyreviews. Also remember to email us at yardy.reviews@gmail.com, as well as follow us on Twitter @yardyreviews. Also remember to log on to Irv's WordPress, bigpicturesmallscreen.wordpress.com. All the reviews, all the news, all the stuff is there, so check it out. Anyway, me and Irv done signing out. Big up yourself.